It's called In the Wake of Creation. You can look at it through two lenses. It is, in the wake of creation, it is what happens as we move through the creative process. We venture out and we begin to create. We experiment. We pour a little bit of blue sand, blue paint on the floor. We use some fabric and a ship sail, and the idea that wind in your sails is motivation to keep going. And that takes us through the first two movements. And then we hit the middle of our show and the storm sets in, and it starts off pretty brutal and pretty chaotic.
Loud and energetic, and I'm in the middle of that. And at the end, the form opens up into an arc, and we hit our last shot. And after that, I do a behind the back toss. I'm the only one controlling that audience right there and how they stand up for me. And I think I've never felt that in my life, and I might not feel that ever.
Seeing all the color on the floor is amazing. At the end, the snares, we go behind our video flat, and I'm the last one, and I'm just looking at the audience. I get to take it in.
And then once we finish that moment, we start to realize our art, and we start to realize that our art is messy.
You know, being with Matrix, it's a different level of rewarding, and I think part of that is the process we do to learn these things. In the room in rehearsals, it's like chaos. We got like people over on the floor learning this other choreo, people in the corner drumming, someone else is learning drill, and then like we're figuring out how to pour sand or whatever. And so it makes it more rewarding in the end, knowing we're doing something that, you know, not many other groups are doing.
I love the way that we do things so differently. Like being in the front ensemble, we're the only front ensemble who moves around the floor. And every year, like I've done Matrix, I've always loved doing that. And I just love how much we push the boundaries and bring the audiences up as much as we do for how different our shows are.
And then the end, as we work into the last movement, a wonderful voiceover that talks about there is no end. In the wake of creation, there is no end. The journey always continues. There's going to be a moment in the next 48 hours for a lot of these performers to go, now what? And if they're willing to negotiate that storm, they're going to find the next beauty and the next art in their life. And then they're going to realize that it never ends, that experiment will be the case of the rest of your life, and you'll never ever finish the art of your life. You'll only at some point, the art will end.
We just like did this beautiful thing on the floor, and I get to watch the audience react to that. I think that's gonna be probably the most special thing about aging out with this show.
Matrix is a very special place for me. When I first joined, I filled the hole and I wasn't really sure what I was getting into. Being in like a world-class ensemble was not something that I thought I would get to do that early. And everybody was so welcoming, and I just made so many good friends. And some friends I still have marching here with me since 2021. And it's just really special, like having my best friends with me on the floor every year.
I've been in this system for a while, and what we do is truly special. And I can truly say that like the years I've marched here, like really made an impact in the activity in a great way.